Yeah. And we back with yet another episode of R&R. It's Jamerson Ballard. I'm the host. How y'all doing this evening, man? Welcome, man. Welcome back, bro. Season 5 in this motherfucker. Season 5. Yeah. It's Jamerson Ballard. I'm the host. And I'm a little bit excited. You know, it's uh, the the title of today's show is judicious transition. Yeah, a judicious transition. It's a term I heard Trump use when he was in the courtroom. I guess he was talking about what's going on with Maduro and all that in Venezuela, man. Uh, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in that. It's a lot going on in that, and we're gonna talk about all of that today. Um, Today's show is brought to you in part by Kicks, the luxury shoe brand brought to you by yours truly. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description so y'all can see what those look like, man. Get you a pair of those, man. Um, One thing I have to say, Happy New Year to everybody. I'm just now getting here, kind of let the New Year jitters wear off, and let everybody do all the foolish shit they're gonna do to jump out the window and do that right there at the beginning, and then I come up and I'm gonna talk about it. I mean, I this is R&R. So it's real nigga rants, not regular nigga rants. And we as real ones sometimes be going through a different, I ain't gonna say a different set of incidents, but and sometimes it be just intense and the concentration levels, and it can get a little bit steamy, a little hot. Some of it is by our own choosing, unbeknownst to us. That's why I'm here, to try to lace your boots up and give you some game on how not to play yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not as hard to do as you would think. You understand? Um, I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone right now, and I had to understand some shit. Like I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier today. Shout out to Ant, man, my barber, man, my son's barber. I was letting him know, like, he was letting me know, brother, that you know, I do wellness checks from time to time. I check on my people and I try to see what's going on with them, how they doing. You know, what's happening, and um, not to go on to what bro was going through so much as just the it was a term that kind of came out of all that, and it was just a phrase maybe, and it was just like you got to go this one on your own, champ. You got to go through this part on your own, man. It ain't like people don't like having company or not like being with like-minded individuals, but there are periods where this part you're gonna have to do by yourself, you know, and those times can make you or break you. You know what I mean? And it's not always easy to do that. For some, for those of us who understand what's going on, and some of us might not understand what's going on right away, and I'm here to try to give you some clarity on why some of this shit is going on. Because it's gonna be a great falling away of individuals who aren't of like mind, bro. Well, we talked about this in many different ways. I did an episode called Trees and Grass, where you go there's a separation between you and what's been happening. Some like I said, some of us make the mistake of asking God to take away the things that aren't for you. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. There's a way to do that. But when you do that, you gotta know that the first thing is gonna go is the bread. The bread is the first thing to go because the bread is what everybody is like flocking to you for. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they there. A lot of them. And when that's gone, then it's like, okay, who really here for me? Who fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? Who's fucking with me? And it can be kind of heart wrenching when you find out what it is, and you have to go it alone. But on the other side of that is a you that's so strong, bro. That's so capable and so, stiff, which is the term they use out in Texas. It's almost unrecognizable to the you that you are right now, and you won't see it if you waste that time complaining about how things ain't the same as they was. You just went and asked for a promotion, and so yeah, now it's about to get tougher for you. You're gonna, you're getting watched harder, and we talked about all these things before. I'm just telling you, I'm just reminding you. Be careful what you ask for, but just be ready for, be ready, be ready to go through it and get to it, man. Like I said, it's a new year. A lot of people, new year, new me. Look, I don't do none of that. I don't subscribe to none of that shit, bro. If it needs to get done, I'm doing it. I've done it. I'm in it. It could be April. It could be, whatever. I actually heard that is a Greek goddess or something with a head facing that way and the head facing that way. Jane, it start with a J too, which is what the month of January I think is. And it might have been somebody. If it ain't El Shaddai, then it's the wrong God. But anyway, yeah, I'm basically saying that they say New Year's resolutions is against the rules. You, you know what I mean? So I'm not here to preach that. I, I don't know what it is. I've already kind of had the hunch that that's something that sounds kind of weird, and I ain't subscribed to that, man. I ain't no black eyed peas because I'm not super stitches, bro. I'm super with it, super super. Uh, I don't even know if I want to use the term Christian, but I'm definitely for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not to push that on nobody. I'm just saying, I sometimes get hunches that things are weird and I do something different, you know. But in order to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. So I don't want anybody that's hearing this in the rant game to think that I'm saying that you always have to march to the beat of your own drum. That part will come, but until then, you have to get some structure. You got to get some discipline. You got to get some fundamentals together, and that might mean you need to learn up under somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But hey, brother, hey, that Robert Greene book, 48 Laws of Power, is real, bro. It's real. It's a lot of insignificant feeling people. A lot of people who are fragile, and even if you're not, y- rule number one in the book is not to outshine the master, man. You got somebody putting you on, putting you together. Um, it'll be wise to, even if you are better than them, to just kind of, you always let them have it because you're paying homage to them for blessing you with the game that they've given you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you bring to the table after that is an addition to what they've established in you, or But a lot of people don't remember. They don't know that. They forget, or whatever the case may be. And there are a lot of people who will protect themselves from going through shit like that, and they sometimes do so in such a way that it's hard for anybody to get past them, and that can feel irritating too. So like I said, man. But me personally, I don't, I don't take nothing from suckers, bro. I'm not gonna take nothing from no sucker, because you'll never be able to pay that back. They always bring that up. You know what I mean? You always be somebody that they use to make themselves look cooler when it comes about like it's a girl. Oh yeah, forget about it. Oh, he got my shoes on right now. He's styling in my shoes, ain't he? Like, damn, bro, you on that shit. Like, so that's why I'm here now. I'm here. I don't know if you can tell in the background it's different. But I just had to get my own shit. And like I said, man, it's a couple more tweaks I want to make to make season 5 real special. Um, you see the mic. We got to do a couple more upgrades. I'm trying to trying to be patient because I want to have a new theme song and all that shit. But when well, like I said, I don't necessarily want to feel like the type of person that's like, if I could do it, I could do it. But if I do have to learn how to do it myself and do it myself, bro, what do I have you for? What are you good for? And it's increasingly difficult for me to rely on people to do things for me, even if I'm paying them. And you know, it's just some people just, you know, if you don't know what or how to, you, you can't just say that. Just say it. It's difficult, man. Keep it real. That's why I'm here. So we can help those who don't know how to keep it real, and inspire those who do keep it real to keep keeping it real. Because keeping it real is a commodity. It's a necessity. And it ain't nothing really but to just tell the truth to yourself, if nobody else. You can't lie to me. I don't got time for you to lie to me. So I seen a post that it's if you 40, it's too old for you to be lying. I don't know how to do that. I'm not even that's a foreign language to me. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, in your face, and all that shit. And that's not necessarily what people be used to. It may not feel like that's cool, but and it's gonna hurt, but that's what we do here. I don't got time to be trying to keep up with no lies and what lies told. And bro, if you don't want to hear the real, just don't ask me shit. Don't talk to me. Get the fuck away from me. Okay? And congratulations for understanding that. It ain't gonna never work out for you if you don't. At any rate, we got some segments to get into, man. I'm not trying to be too long winded. I'll be here all night, man. It's late. I done got started late trying to figure out these new doohickeys and fidgeting around and getting my bearings back together. Cause I ain't been here in a while. I ain't done this in a minute, man. I'm hoping my sound is cool. Hopefully, it ain't too boisterous or too loud. Uh, you know. But anyway, is that right? Brought to you by Acquisition, the unisex fragrance I'm bringing to you. Um, it's a it's out. You need that? Holla at me, DM me. It's Jamerson Ballard on all platforms. And with that being said, let's go to it. Let's get to it. Let's get 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 it. Is that right, man? So Trump captures Maduro. First thing, and I don't know. I don't know if I should have started that for worldview. I don't think so. It's happening in America. It's real, and it's going on. Because I think it's because we're not trying to let go of the power structure. We shouldn't. As Americans, we shouldn't. We shouldn't give up. I mean, I fuck with Trump on that. I don't know if the method he's using is the smartest or the wisest. It's the hey, it's the toughest. It's the strongest. We going out here. We doing what the fuck we want to do. It's not necessarily cool. But there are some justifications for and I can see why he would do what it is he's doing. I don't know if China them like it. I'm pretty sure they don't like it. Pretty sure of it. They didn't, did the courting of Venezuela for quite some time now. And for America to just, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. Fuck it. Go in there and we taking this shit. Taking him. But because he took the presidency, he took it illegitimately. And sent Trenta de Agua down here by emptying their prisons in America. And, you know, DJ, I don't think he cool with that. DJ being Donald J. Trump. I don't think he was cool with that. We shouldn't be cool with that. But, you know, hey, he's trying to use the humanitarian angle, like, oh, well, they're sending drugs. And that's cool. Ain't supposed to be no drugs coming up through this way, bombing the ships with drugs on it now. It's just, we're just going to take the oil. Fuck it. We're just gonna take the oil. I didn't know that the petrodollar or the dollar was being backed by oil and not after we got off the gold standard. The petrodollar is what we've been using to make people transfer their money into the petrodollar, which is the American dollar, and buy the oil like that. Stabilize our, our money, and we need to restabilize it because, you know, I don't know. The BRICS thing kind of threw a monkey wrench and shit, and Saudi Arabia is, key, but apparently Venezuela got way more oil than everybody else in the whole world, and it's like you trying to get some oil, you trying to run your economy, you trying to save some money, you're gonna have to do it on oil, and we got it now. We got control of it. There's even been talks of, I mean, because motherfuckers didn't update they war budget to 1.5 trillion. 1,500,000,000,000, just way more than anybody else's apparently. And we using some shit. They said that we got some motherfucking sonic boom guns fucking people up. Let's listen. I'm gonna share my screen, show you all some of the shit it's talking about. Because it was interesting to me to see this. Very interesting. Let me see. Mhm. Oh, here we go. Sharing the screen. Bear with me, y'all.
To literally enforce sanctions by removing ships carrying Iranian oil. In the appropriations just underway right now, in the reorganization of the Voice of America, dramatic changes, getting rid of wasteful programs, but plussing up Iran, Cuba, and China, interdiction in the way of communication. And most importantly, the president has the respect of the world. So when he says that he needs to have a coordinated effort against Iran, this time he'll get it.
A report shared by White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt says U.S. forces used a sonic weapon in the Maduro raid. Eyewitnesses suggested that when the weapon was used, people fell to the ground with blood coming out of their nose. What do you know about sonic technology?
Well,
so let me get this straight. They using guns that fuck with your is making people vomit up blood. Can you imagine what kind of sound have to hit you to make you do some shit like that? I don't even want to do that. That shit fucked with my.
Well, there's some sonic thank you for that question. There's some sonic technology that's manufactured right in San Diego, and it's used by the Coast Guard and so on. And it can be used anywhere from long-range talking to painful to even the symptoms you said. And it's one of the many non-lethal tools the United States had. In this case, it saved a great many lives by disabling rather than simply shooting or blowing up many of the guards. So these non-lethal, non-kinetic weapons are part of the growing arsenal that President Trump is leading to make sure that our troops have.
It's extraordinary stuff. I got one more for you. President.
He said that's extraordinary. I don't know about all that. That shit. I mean, on the surface, it sounds cool because you don't necessarily have to kill people, but do you want to die after you didn't got hit with some shit like that? Like, damn. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it don't seem like the all that money is going to the troops. It's definitely going to. I don't know. It sounds like a number that just want to scare people so that they don't want to fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? And that might have been a demonstration. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're traveling through the world. you might want to be aware of the fact that you might be a little more hated now. You going on a cruise to somewhere in the Gulf of America? Um, just know that they did some more shit, and that's 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 a lot, but that's not all we got. You know what I'm saying? That's not all we got for today, man. We got some more shit going on. Apparently, ICE is going motherfucking nuts and then shot a woman. Not only did they shoot a woman, like shoot a person, they shot a woman and they shot a white woman. They shot a motherfucking white woman, man. They shot a white woman, a white one. And so that means that they got to do something now. They got to do something about that shit. They can't just act like that didn't happen. And so I think what state did that happen in? Minnesota. Minnesota is trying to sue Trump now. And they got raised, or not raised. They got protests happening all over the country for this lady. And it looked like to me she did the shit to herself. Trying to get the fuck away. Not to sound insensitive, but they're trying to compare the shit to George Floyd. I don't think that's the case. I mean, apparently the officer kind of stood in the way of the lady's car a little bit, and they was trying to subdue her, stop her from doing something, and she then it ran over the man. Well, he fell, turned around and shot her, man. Let's see what they got going on in this video. Y'all can be the judge of what's going on, because maybe I'm tripping, but if a motherfucker trying to drive over me, I'm just gonna move out the way. I mean, you want to stop the car, you want to get her, shoot the tires out. You don't necessarily got to shoot nobody. Now, we was just on some non-lethal shit with the sonic guns, but then the ICE people said, "Fuck it, I'm not." Look, she got to go. My it's fine. Hold on, let me play. Let me say, I'm sharing my screen. Let's watch.
Paige Reynolds, thanks for joining us. We will have more on your storm forecast in just a moment. But first, we turn to that developing news out of the Twin Cities tonight. Earlier today, ICE agents shot and killed a resident of Minneapolis as she tried to drive her vehicle through an active immigration operation.
Well, now the family of that woman is identifying her as 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. She's a former resident of the Colorado.
They tried to get her to stop for something. She started pulling backwards.
Good. She's a former resident of the.
Oh no! Then she's gonna drive off like she's gonna do what she want to do. All right, well, shit.
Colorado Springs area. We want to get right out to KRDO 13's Marina Garcia, who's live in downtown Colorado Springs right now, where a demonstration has been organized outside the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. What are you hearing from people there on site, Marina?
Heather, there's a lot of frustration, and that anger is only growing as locals are just now learning.
I'm trying to see what happened.
For what officials are calling targeted operations. ICE agents approached Renee Nicole Good's car and attempted to open her door. That's when she tried to drive away near another ICE officer who was standing in front of the SUV, which prompted him to shoot and kill her. That shooting prompted massive protests in Minneapolis today. Now, the Colorado Springs Alliance Against Racist and Political Oppression group is making sure that Minneapolis is not alone.
She was doing great work up in Minneapolis. And so we want to honor her down here in the Springs where she's from.
Yeah, man, RIP to her, man, because that shit ain't cool. I'm not saying that I would have hoped that that shit would have never happened. But some of that shit is totally preventable by not trying to get the fuck off. You can't just. You got you. They got you, bitch. You got you. They got you. Stop. Stop. Pull over. Get the fuck out. I can bail you out, but I can't bring you back to life. Is what I'm pretty sure anybody that loved her would have said. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got guns in their hands. Apparently, the dude that shot her was shell shocked from like an incident previous where he got drugged like a few feet by a car. Which why the fuck is you standing by the car, man? Get your goofy ass away from cars. You know what I'm saying? But the motherfucker didn't have no good sense to do that, but he got a gun, and so we lost that lady's life. That ain't even the only motherfuckers that got clapped fucking with ICE. They trying to do away with ICE now because then I guess they killed 2 people out in Oregon too, but there was some like immigrants or illegal immigrants that was out here, which don't make their life any less significant. It's just the fact that you know what I'm saying. Once you start killing people that aren't like you lose the people when you do that kind of shit. We facing a lot of shit outward and inward as far as the country is concerned, and it's the perfect storm for some bullshit. We just kind of hope that we able to push past this shit. But if you are, and this is by no means no financial advice, but if you are into the stock market, I would start investing in a lot of uh anything that has to do with wars and weapons. You know what I mean? Because it's up right now. The stocks is up right now. Um, I think Citco is the only oil company that's out there in Venezuela already, and so I heard that that's owned by uh, a, is it a Khazarian? I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. So Maduro's also talking a lot of shit about the Khazarians. So I think that might have been them trying to get control of that and him or that and the narrative because they've been trying to reel that in a lot. Not to keep speaking on the previous topic, but that's you know get you some money though, man. Get you some money. Utilize this shit to get you some bread if you can. If even though it's not all about that, we love the human life. We don't want a war to start, but some of this shit is outside of your control, and you just gotta understand that part. You understand what I'm saying? Um, and motherfuckers got to get their motherfucking heads took off if they try to do something to America, bro. But we going up against a lot right now. Um, we had that happen, and there's a couple of other things that I was trying to address. And is that right, man? Uh, it was a motherfucker that drove over some people in a U-Haul, bro, out in L.A. And I really don't like talking about all this sad ass shit. I'm just saying, like, man, bro. Apparently, when you are in these crowds like this, you are bad. If anybody destroy anything, also you are considered a felon, and they can damn near kill you. The police. So, I mean, I'm all for motherfuckers having this a way to vent. To let the people at large, at large, demand or whatever, know that you aren't cool with what's going on. But we gonna have to figure out something else other than this riot and shit, bro. But it's a man that I don't know what the fuck going on. He looked like he was trying to get up out of there. And you know how it be when you got all this shit going on in the streets. It might be a street. Maybe it was a street that he needed to get on, and he couldn't, and he needed to use it or something. I don't know. He's hungry. I don't know. But Brett just ran over like hella people. I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see what's going on. I don't know if you've seen it yet. But yeah.
2 people were hurt in the
Yeah, pump that motherfucker.
anti-Iranian protests in Los Angeles over the weekend. Police say a man driving a U-Haul went through a crowd of protesters.
Right.
People surrounded the truck and started smashing the windows. The driver of the U-Haul was taken into custody.
Ooh.
President Trump says Iran is ready to talk after he issued threats of military intervention if the Islamic Republic continues to use violent force to subdue protests in the country, which have been going on for at least the last 2 weeks. Tens of thousands of people continue to take to the streets with daily demonstrations in Iran, chanting death to the dictator and openly calling for an end of the Islamic Republic. An independent human rights group says government forces have killed hundreds of protesters and arrested more than 10,000.
To help a nation that starves for liberty, that starts to be rejoined with the free.
Boy, look at that man schnoz, boy. Brad got, boy, that's a schnoz on him, boy. Look at the size of this man's ear lobes, bro. Bro, ears is big as fuck, but he got these little ass lips. I know, and then, brother, you looking at these eyebrows, I know this motherfucking beard probably crazy. Little ass chin, little ass lips, big ass nose, Dumbo sized ears. Anyway.
Free world, and to have the same relationship that we had with America before this revolution occurred.
Iran's exiled crown prince has called for Iranians to rise up against the Islamic government and for the U.S. to help free the country. Iran's foreign minister says his country is ready for war if the U.S. takes military action.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna take that bait, bro. But it seemed like to me it's like, okay, well shit, what they got over there? Because we didn't already went over to what is it? Wait. You already went over to Nigeria, and under the guise of trying to deal with them, kind of the Christian situation, but I'm pretty sure it was something else. They had Nicki Minaj out there doing a whole, you know, ass kissing tour and all that, trying to get, she done lost however many thousand. She said what 13 million of her fans on some. I think she was anti-gay or something because she was up there with Trump. I don't know what's going on, bro. But I don't know. I think she's trying to get her dude out of jail. So she's trying to kiss ass so she can get him to get pardoned or whatever, which is like that's top tier, down for your man type shit. Shout out to Nikki for that, man. For real. Get him out. Get your go get it. Anyway, RIP to all the people that was hurt, lost their lives with these individuals that's out here just taking people's lives in their hands. I don't think nobody died with the U-Haul driver, but it was somebody on top of that motherfucker. And he just driving through the motherfucking crowd, like, come on, man. So all those things transpired. I think it was maybe one more thing. Nope. That's pretty much all I got for Is That Right? But yeah, man, just stay out the way if you can, bro. A lot of y'all taking off work to go protest and shit for Iran or whatever, bro. Hey, man, just find another way to peacefully, let people know that we not happy with what's going on, bro. Because that's kind of playing out. It's getting played out. The next segment I got is Celebrity Spotlight. Celebrity Spotlight is a segment I do to kind of highlight what's going on with the who's. And a lot of that, it's a lot of goofy shit going on. There's still a lot of wars going on, like with these individuals, man. I'm hearing that nigga Mano is about to step away from Let's Rap About It podcast because all the shit going on with Jim Jones. Jim Jones, bro, is making himself look more and more like a goofy with every step he take, bro. They done went back into the motherfucking archives and found where this nigga done tried to run up on Dame Dash and was scared to take the fade and got some niggas to try to help him jump Dame. And they was like, man, damn, this ain't no real beef. You know, they on some Harlem shit, I guess. And they done drudged up video of Cameron talking about it. And this nigga just, you know, how did this nigga keep trying to call motherfuckers weak and lame and shit? And Cameron was like, bro, I heard you ain't got no heat. Your heat ain't on in your building. You 50 years old and you ain't got no heat on, but you trying to pull up and beef. You want to fight me. You want to fight now. Now you want to fight. But when Dame was trying to fight you, you was scared. You turned the fade down. And then Dame was like, why you got the muscles? He was like, for the looks. Nigga, that ain't what the muscle's supposed to be for. That ain't what the muscle's supposed to be for, Jimmy. Jomo. I really get tired of seeing Dipset and motherfuckers infight like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry. When I be having to learn that groups don't fuck with each other like that, it's disheartening. It takes me out because, you know, you really want to. Why y'all can't just do that shit off screen like normal motherfuckers that don't like each other that know and fuck with each other like that, bro? Huh? You motherfuckers trying to get the motherfucking algorithm in your favor so damn bad. Damn, you willing to fuck up everything that the solidarity in the group so that if when y'all niggas ain't fighting, motherfuckers still, you know, look at y'all with some, you know, like, damn, bro. I didn't even heard that nigga Max B not fucking with a lot of the diplomats right now. But he made concessions for Cameron. Like, oh, Cameron is cool. That's my nigga. He ain't got nothing to do with this. Hell, Rail is a, you know, and niggas is getting on Zeke quite a bit. I don't know what's going on, Zeke. Damn, bro. You know, from it sounded like Zeke was a solid nigga, like, you know, but he talking shit about Jimmy. Jimmy ain't shit. And, you know, Cameron is talking shit. I can let y'all see the video, man. It's all over the motherfucking internet. Fuck it. We got a little time. Let's look at it. Let's see what the fuck is going on. What was said. Because I didn't understand what happened when I seen the video. All I heard was, move, Chrissy. Like, bitch, move. Get your big head ass out the way. Damn. Always into some shit. That's why motherfuckers is beefing. Because you can't keep Max B's dick out your mouth. This nigga is just, nigga, old Jomo wanted that bitch with the motherfucking birthmark on her face so damn bad. And it sounded like that nigga Cam might have fucked the bitch too. You know? And this nigga then fell all in love with the bitch. But that's neither here nor there, bro. This what this nigga said about what's going on with him and fucking Dame again. This some old shit.
So you tell them you got a problem, they jump in the car. They don't know who you got a problem with. They get down there, it's Dame. You boy think it's to jump Dame Dash? Really? Dame Dash? You couldn't fight Dame Dash? Lucky the niggas that you bought was like, oh shit, hold on. I thought we was coming for some real beef. This Dame Dash. But Dame ain't no sucker. Dame was ready to fight all three of y'all. And then when Dame ain't realized, but Dame realized the other two niggas wasn't doing, he said, I want to fight you. You said, I don't fight. Dame said, why you got muscles? You said, I got muscles to look good. You know why I know? Because it's on tape. Did I put the tape out? Did I tell niggas, yo, put that tape out? Because Dame was stunned. Dame said, yo, get the fuck off my block. Them niggas ain't about to do nothing. Dame was in downtown on Orchard Street acting like he was in Harlem and told niggas, yo, get the fuck off my block. I told niggas, don't put that tape out, man. It ain't worth it.
Fight for you. Yeah, they do. You know, for you never did nothing, nigga. You ain't no gang. They do. That's right. You're entertainer. They the gang baby, nigga. No, you soft, gang. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga. You get the soft, nigga. You get the 1989. You get the film. You ain't never fuck me up. What? Don't fuck with nobody. No cigarette. Go ahead. Fuck me up. Give me the grass. Fuck me up. Move, Chrissy. Chrissy, move. Come on, y'all. Baby, please, you can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't. No.
That nigga Dame was finna mop that nigga Jimmy ass up, bro. That nigga Dame got golden glove hands. Niggas ain't know that shit when this nigga still had teeth and shit. That nigga just looking at the two niggas. That nigga Jimmy looked like that nigga's chin was small, like he really wasn't trying to do shit.
Hey, go inside. You never see me down and out.
Come on, guys, please. Let's just
He came down out his house to try to disrespect me. And now he got to eat that when he's not mad. You want to remember this shit? I bet you do. Your friends are shaming you right now. Your friends are shaming you right now.
No, they're not.
They telling you that they swing on your old shit.
They don't care about you at all.
They care about the way you act.
Trust me, they don't care about you, nigga.
They care about what I do, nigga. Remember that, nigga. If you're not doing that, let's not do it. If you're doing it, let's get it over. I ain't got no next.
Exactly.
Let me do what I need to do.
We're not doing it.
I ain't got no next. I'm gonna take a beat down. Let me take it. I'm gonna look good while I can. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm not going nowhere till I go. Get off my block then. You can't do nothing. Get off my block then. I can do. You can't do nothing with these niggas.
Jim, with these niggas, what you mean, nigga? What about you, nigga? Nigga.
Me look bad doing that, man. That's some real clown shit.
So anyway, man, I just wanted y'all to see what I seen, bro. That shit was some sucker shit. And you know, it's some more dumb shit. I think I heard that nigga Sauce Walker and Adam 22 is into it. I don't even know how that shit happened. Hey, bro. I don't know who's who. I know Adam is. They say he a little bigger. They probably ain't in the same weight class, but I feel like Walk and take whatever you got to dish out, fam. You might not want to see him. I don't know how it's gonna be with all the motherfucking diamond teeth in his mouth. And you're gonna have to put a motherfucking mouth guard on top of that shit. Hope to God this nigga don't knock his shit loose, bro. That's a lot of money in that man's mouth to be trying to fight and shit physically. But whatever, it's videos on that shit. I don't necessarily want to look at that shit no more because it's ridiculous. It is some shit that was funny that was said by Sauce Walker. We can look into that. You can look into that fucking. But yeah, man, it's clown shit, man. Let's see what that nigga Sauce Walker got to say. I don't really care too much about what Adam had to say, but I'll show y'all because y'all ain't seen it yet. If y'all ain't seen it, let's see. This nigga do be talking for a minute. I want to see all that shit.
What the fuck you talking about, bitch? I got 15 Wi-Fi's in my shit, ho. Yeah, nigga, computer on the wrong Wi-Fi, nigga.
What's your nigga?
Chop on me. Chop on me, man. Hey, man. Hey, you know how that shit so crazy? You know when you do something right, that's when they start talking. You know what I'm saying? When they see you starting to enter into a space that they want to dominate at, start speaking up on what they believe your failures may be or your shortcomings may be, that means that obviously you're doing something right because you're in the room. But truth, believe it and truth behold, that room small than a motherfucker over there. Po ass chump. Spearman. You know what I'm talking about? Chump ass nigga. Oh man, you know y'all know I have thick shit on my show every day, all day. You feel me? But one thing you gotta know, there's two things for sure that a nigga can't fuck with me. Spear me. Adam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or motherfucker.
What's brother's name? Oh man, I forgot brother's name. He from out here. He from Oklahoma City, bro. What's brother's name? I forgot his name. Hold on. Dude that did the Oklahoma City Thunder name. Song. Trying to see if I can find him. Got it up under that. I can't even find it, bro. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But bro, in the live stream, I just noticed that shit. Anyway. Yeah, man. Sauce Walker went off on the nigga, man, because he talked about how he a slave owner and shit, and now the niggas just fell off with him. They all want to do something to him. You know what I'm saying? All the gang members that he used to have up on his staff and shit. And we can look at a little of what Adam was talking about. It sounds like some hater shit, but let's go into it. I told y'all, I'll let y'all see it. Let's see it. First, I gotta share my screen. Share my damn screen. Share my screen. Shit. And Whack over there is instigating. His ass ain't shit for that shit.
Yeah, you got to go see his partner.
Which one?
Sauce. Sauce calls me last night. Him and Remo. I'm leaving 607's house. I don't know what the they're talking about. He's juiced up, talking about a text.
Recording? Okay.
He's juiced up, talking about a text.
Well, I have never been so confident that Sauce Walker needs serious psychological help. Like I gave him a link to my therapist. Like I really feel like he needs help, because if you saw this fucking text conversation that we're having, and keep in mind, I did not say anything to him. This dude is deranged, and it makes it a lot worse. His baby mamas are tapping in.
No, listen.
Yo, this is a warped dude.
Watch this. I'm leaving 607 house, right? Me and R&B's going on.
I don't want to hear all of this. Let me see.
Not the one who's running around trying to convince people that he's broke. He's like freaking out at the idea that he is unsuccessful. I swear, if this group chat, if I sent 10 messages, he sent 200. This dude is up in the head.
Was Sauce streaming?
Yeah.
I think he set his mind to, I'm going to do it and be successful at it. So he's on it.
Failed at everything else he's ever done in his whole life. So I guess streaming is kind of the last ditch effort, right?
What do you mean?
Well, his rap career didn't really pan out.
So yeah, Brett, he started hating. I think he's scared, because like Sauce said, bro, he's entering the space where, he wants to dominate, and they start hating when you start, when you're doing something that they can't. I mean, they can't manufacture that, bro. Ain't nothing he can do it with that, And Sauce Walker trying to spread his hustle and get to something else that's gonna get him a bag, and you can't fault him for that. You know what I'm saying? There should be enough money for everybody to get some. I don't know why they would start hating, but it is what it is, bro. When you starting to move in a direction where motherfuckers feel like they got it cornered, as long as you ain't in it, then you might get some hate. But if you ain't getting hated on, you ain't moving hard enough. You ain't doing enough. That's all I got as far as that. Last but not least, man, actor TK Carter passed. I don't know if y'all know who TK Carter is. Y'all old enough. I thought it was motherfucking Virgil Tibbs from In the Heat of the Night, nigga. I'm like, God, oh no, nigga, not Virgil, not in the heat of the night. I was like, I don't know if that nigga was one of the guards, one of the security, the officers on In the Heat of the Night. He might have been for a minute. I think I remember that nigga on In the Heat of the Night. But they say he was mainly known for I remember, bro. I'm being silly a little bit, but he was known for well, I'm gonna let y'all. Was it Punky Brewster? Punky Brewster and another show he was known for. Let me see. Let me let them play. It ain't nothing but 28 seconds. Shit, damn.
Actor TK Carter, known for his roles in the 1980s horror classic The Thing and TV's Punky Brewster,
has passed away.
He was found dead yesterday in his Duarte home. Police did not reveal how he died, but say no foul play is suspected. Carter's movie and TV career spanned decades. Beginning in the mid-1970s, his big break was playing Knowles the cook in The Thing. Some of his other big screen credits include Ski Patrol and Space Jam in the 1990s. Carter was 69.
Damn, Carter. R.I.P., bro. I sure hate it, man. I mean, you know, they reduce you down to the roles you played on television. And it ain't really nothing you can do about that, bro. You know, live your life to the fullest, man. Because when it's over with, it's over with. But yeah, RP to TK. And that's all I got for Celebrity Spotlight, man. Next segment is entitled Worldview. Now, it ain't that much of worldview. We're gonna keep it short. We do got you know, more of the Maduro shit. Because you know, I guess Trump is on the high because he didn't got that popping. I'm hearing that Rubio has got a personal vendetta against all Hispanic countries south of the Americas for whatever reason. And Cuba is basically next on the list of shit to do. And so he's being offered a ultimatum, like y'all need to crack a deal with us for this oil, or you know, because they on the shit list too apparently. So let's see what they got to say about that, man.
Yesterday, President Trump issued a warning to Cuba, a close ally of Venezuela, that it is now cut off from Venezuelan oil shipments. He said on Truth Social, quote, Cuba lived for many years on large amounts of oil and money from Venezuela. In return, Cuba provided security services for the last two Venezuelan dictators, but not anymore. There will be no more oil or money going to Cuba, zero. I strongly suggest they make a deal before it is too late. The president of Cuba, Miguel Diaz-Canel, took to X to push back on the administration, writing in part, quote, Cuba is a free, independent, and sovereign nation. No one dictates what we do. CBS News Pentagon reporter and producer Eleanor Watson joins me now. Where do things stand currently in the U.S.-Cuba relationship and the Cuba-Venezuela relationship?
Well, Lindsay, Cuba, as you mentioned, has countered President Trump's threat, saying it will import fuel from wherever it wants, and Venezuela is the largest supplier of oil to Cuba. It's unclear what kind of deal President Trump is proposing here, but it appears to be part of the larger strategy we've seen recently of the Trump administration pulling other countries in the Western Hemisphere more under the U.S. influence. Following the raid on Maduro in Venezuela, the U.S. has used a quarantine on oil tankers, oil the most crucial resource to Venezuela, as a way to coerce the current leaders there to acquiesce to U.S. demands. And now it seems that threat is spreading to Cuba, which the president's cabinet, Secretary Rubio in particular, has made no secret the expectation that the Cuban regime could be in danger of falling.
Eleanor, you sound like a fucking robot. What's this on your lip? Look, she been sucking the wrong dicks at work, bro. Y'all, hey, watch out for her. Y'all, look. I don't know. She probably a freak though. She pale as fuck, actually. So I don't know. That's if you into that kind of shit. Continue.
President Trump says that U.S. oil companies will rebuild Venezuela's energy sector with U.S. security.
I don't know if I like her outfit. I mean, she's trying to draw attention away from something. She ain't really got shit going on, but she got them buttons all the way down, boy. Both of you bitches need a 10. Both of y'all. And this, what is this to see? Oh yeah, this made me think of something else. But you know what? I ain't even worth talking about. The little pastor's wife with the see-through looking shit. That ain't shit to talk about. Fucking.
Guarantees. Realistically, what will this look like?
Yeah, so Venezuela is home to the largest known oil reserves in the world, but it's going to take years of repairs and potentially billions in investment before there are significant benefits from that supply to U.S. and Venezuelan citizens. The president, in encouraging investment from these firms who would have to spend that money and time has said that there will be security guarantees. He said that in a meeting on Friday with them, but when asked afterwards by a reporter, he was kind of wishy-washy in what the makeup of those security guarantees would be, saying in part it'd be the private firms providing their own security in consultation with the Venezuelans. What he did not mention in at least that answer was the potential for U.S. boots on the ground.
What more should we know about actions against ISIS in Syria?
Yeah, over the weekend was the second wave of retaliatory strikes, large-scale strikes against ISIS targets in retaliation for the killing of 2 Iowa National Guardsmen and a civilian interpreter last month. On Saturday, as a part of Operation Hawkeye Strike, the U.S. using fighter jets and attack helicopters hit more than 35 targets, bringing the total in the 2 waves of strikes to more than 100 ISIS targets hit.
Damn, I didn't even know they had killed some people from America and Iowa. You know, rest of RP to them dudes. Yeah. But yeah, man, Cuba better strike a deal. You say. But yeah, man, that's one part of what we got for worldview, and then we got this. Now this is Malaysia, Indonesia, then brand AR Grok 3 out there, which is I guess they're the first to do this because of a very strange reason. Let's hear.
After days of uproar over Grok's ability to create explicit images, Malaysia and Indonesia are blocking the AI chatbot. The AI tool has been widely criticized for generating images that digitally undress people, including children. Hannah Montgomery explains.
Indonesia and Malaysia moved to temporarily ban Grok, the AI chatbot on the social media platform X, the first 2 countries in the world to do so in response to its image generation feature. Indonesia released a statement on Saturday which read, quote, "The government views non-consensual sexual deepfake practices as a serious violation of human rights, human dignity, and the security of citizens in the digital space." Now, Malaysia followed a day later, saying on Sunday, quote, "This action follows repeated misuse of Grok to generate obscene, sexually explicit, indecent, grossly offensive, and non-consensual manipulated images, including content involving women and minors, despite prior regulatory engagement and formal notices issued to X Corp and XAI LLC." Now,
Elon, what the fuck is going on with the damn Grok shit, man? How are you allowing it to be able to do some freaky shit with and generate images of children, man? You know that's getting used for like child pornography shit or something. And then motherfuckers just can't look at no pussy out there in Malaysia, I guess. That shit is dead. They try to generate the shit on AI and they are, we got you. Fucking got you. No more. No more. No more freaky shit. It will stop you, ban you. Damn it.
these 2 countries do have a track record of blocking or restricting tech and online platforms over obscene content. But we also know that officials in the UK, EU, India, and the US have raised alarm over Grok's ability to generate non-consensual and sexualized images of women and minors, which is a practice often referred to as digital undressing, which can, as you can imagine, be deeply humiliating for victims, as it's very difficult to remove these images from online platforms. Now, Elon Musk, the CEO of the parent company of both X and Grok, hasn't directly responded to this crackdown, but he has earlier criticized the UK government over a potential ban of X, saying, quote, "They just want to suppress free speech." Now,
And yeah, look, man, it's both your apps got freaky shit happening. Man, you're gonna have to figure it out, sir. You're gonna figure that shit out. Now, I mean, Great Britain, I don't know. I never seen them as no prudes. Now the food nasty, and they I'm pretty sure they freaky, but they want to be able to control the speech. You can't say anything. They sensitive. I don't know, cause I mean I'm probably have a lot of teeth jokes if I was ever to go to Europe, and I'm pretty sure it stink. I don't want to eat no motherfucking baked beans for breakfast, bangers and mash. I don't want none of that shit, bro. But they want to suspicious. suppress the speech. And that's pretty much all I got for Worldview, though, man. Shout out to y'all for making it this far. Like, subscribe, man. You know, the like button is free. Subscription button is free. You know, if y'all like what y'all hearing and y'all want to help us out with the algorithm, just like and subscribe so y'all can have some type of interact, comment. And, you know, even if it's a thumbs down, interact with the show, man. And we appreciate y'all. Let's keep going forward with the segment I like to call Don't Be a Weirdo. Don't Be a Weirdo is brought to you. I have to find something. Let me think. Guard dog security, man. You need security for your event. Get you a guard dog. 404-399-5677 is the number. Let us know what we can do for you, man, to keep your page safe. Okay? All right, so don't be a weirdo is a segment I do. So we teach people that we're watching you. If you're doing weird shit, heinous shit, sucker shit, don't make it to weirdo of the week. Don't. But this dude, I don't even know how this dude got caught. Y'all might not have heard of this. Maybe y'all have, but it was a dude that got caught in his house with like 100 corpses. I mean, they not freshly dead bodies. This motherfucker been grave robbing. He been going to people's tombs and shit and rape. Man, let's look at this shit, bro. Look, I'm tired of talking about it. It kind of threw me off yesterday. I don't even got no weak stomach. I was eating this shit and eating shit, and I was eating this shit, and this shit came across my motherfucking timeline. That shit threw me off, bro. But I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah, after 100 skulls and mummified body parts are discovered in a grave robbery case, Jonathan Christ Gerlach was arrested Tuesday night, culminating a month.
So if they up in Delaware, bro, look like he got bitches. I don't know why he going through this shit. Can you imagine? Go ahead.
A
Oh, no,
month-long
Pennsylvania.
investigation into break-ins at Mount Moriah Cemetery. Police closed in on the suspect after seeing bones and skulls in the backseat of a car near that cemetery. This is in Pennsylvania. They later searched his home and storage unit.
Oh, Bird bold. He just got bones and skulls in the back of his car with what he got in the window or some shit. You know he listening to some hardcore rap on probably on too much powder or crystal meth, and now he done fucked up.
More human remains. Police are also looking into whether the 34-year-old was selling remains on Facebook.
Wow.
This is an unbelievable scene that no one involved, from myself to the detectives to the medical examiners that are now trying to piece together what they are looking at, quite literally. None of them have ever seen anything like this before. We don't know exactly what he was doing with them. Time will tell. They were in various states. Understand, some of these are 200 years old. Some of them obviously much newer. There's one that had a pacemaker still attached to the body.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what the fuck, bro? You digging up old ass bodies too? Them motherfuckers is damn near dust. He digging that shit up too. I'm seeing shit. He was going in tombs and shit. He done got 7 bodies out of one tomb. His motherfucking families be in there, bro. Listen,
Gerlach now faces 100
bro. What's this dude's name again, bro?
counts of corpse abuse, among other charges. New 5, President Trump met with oil executives at the White House today to talk about Venezuela.
I don't know. He about to talk about some other shit. I just want to know this dude's name one more time, bro.
Christ Gerlach was arrested to Jonathan Christ Gerlach was
Jonathan Christ Gerlach. What the fuck kind of name? Christ. Bro, you are our weirdo of the week, okay? You got it. Hands down. And don't let me find out none of you other motherfuckers out there robbing graves and shit either. That shit weird. Can you imagine how, man, damn. I'll be stopping the video, them motherfuckers still be playing. Can you imagine how it smelled with 100 courses in your spot. Oh my God, bro. It's not, that's a lot. It was saying infant baby body pieces and shit. Like, bro, who the fuck is ordering bones? And this motherfucker probably making furniture out the skin like that one show on Netflix right now. It's a mother, bruh, sold some bitch together and be talking to her like it's his mama. That's this nigga in real life. Again, maybe he's, I don't know, 100 bodies, bro. Anyway, that's our weirdo of the week, man. Don't be a weirdo, man. Damn, bro. Last but not least, man, the segment I like to call Who Got Active. You know what I'm saying? This is probably my favorite segment. So we say the best for last. But apparently, Mr. Tenderism was gonna get a visit from Keith motherfucking Lee, bro. Keith Lee. The dude that be going to all these restaurants and what's the word I'm looking for? Where he do reviews, he review the restaurant, and then he give a motherfucker like $5,000 tips. You know, $1,000 tips, $1,500 tips. We give you this tip, and you spend the rest of this, and you give the rest of these people free food for the rest of the day. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. He went there, see Mr. Tenderism. Motherfucker didn't want to be seen, or he had a security around him and shit. Keith Lee is about to free this man from slavery, and this nigga did. He was unreachable. The black community are in an uproar about this shit. They found out this motherfucker don't own the restaurant, the black dude, and they be calling in, he saying, asking for their motherfucking money back after they ate all the food. Brett gave him a good review though. Let's see what we can find out from the video. Because he went and they had Brett surrounded by so much motherfucking security, they couldn't get to him. They was trying to holler at Unc. I'm like, the Unc got ops in the street. Why he got so many motherfucking security guards around his ass?
Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast.
I'm personally taking $5,000 out of my own bank, and we go in and say happy holidays to Unc.
So, update. We could not get to Unc. Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash or $4,000 in cash that we was going to give him a hand. They didn't take it. So, we're not only going to take this money and feed some people, but we just going to do what we feel like we're supposed to do in the community with.
But ever since I reached out to him, I've gotten zero response. I thought I was very respectful. From what I've watched from the review, it just didn't seem like he really captured what it's like when you come to this place. It's just disappointing that as popular.
Unc looked like I guess he don't know nothing about computers or nothing. Hey, man, can you reach out to him, man, and tell him, come back? I want that. He said he had, how much now? How much he say he had? $4,000. Damn. I could have used that to fix my carburetor. Hey, can you can you reach out to him on the internet, and give him one of them DMs and tell him come on back around here and we can talk about it. Yeah. No, nigga. That shit is over with. The white dude look like he feel kind of bad, but Mr. Tenderism.
As people can be on social media, people don't know everybody.
Oh man. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it, man. He fucked the bag off. Then he went and gave the bag to some people that probably needed it more than bro. Bro said it like, he ain't getting captured. He's free to leave whenever he wants to. He ain't being taken advantage of. But definitely looked like Uncle Ben or something though. And Keith Lee was like, I guess they tired of him asking questions. Are you okay? Or how are they treating? He got security around him all that. He fucking up the bag. Like, hey man, y'all niggas go sit down somewhere, man. Shit. I got it. I got it. Y'all following me too damn close and shit. I'm trying to get these motherfucking black diamonds. Nigga called the nigga called them motherfucking oxtail the black diamonds. The black diamonds. The tenderism. $4,000. Damn. That nigga could have had a couple of steamy nights with Beatrice and Luella. Nigga fucked the bag off. Anyway, that's all I got for this evening, man. It's been real, man. Welcome back to the show season, man. 5 is we here. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. The Cash App $, SuperStee, SuperStee. We gotta pay for shit now. If you enjoyed the show, I mean, send a nigga a couple dollars, man. Like I said, I got to pay rent now in the office space. Okay, this shit is not free. Okay, this game that I'm giving y'all that I came out with, it's not free. I mean, this time is valuable, but I'm about to go home and do what I like to do is spend some time with my wife and my little girl and my kids, man. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I will see y'all next time. It's Jamerson Ballard signing off.